Alright, hello everyone, The Snake Rocks here, and welcome back to Valhalla. Now, last episode we had fun meeting Say and Kim, the latter of whom we gave a drink with 17 fucking Karmatrine, and I think it made her fall asleep. But anyway, we're past that now. So, it's the next day. I bought a hollow plant, I think. Let's load this save and just get started. It is hot as hell today, so you will probably hear me taking a drink occasionally. I've got a water here on the rocks. No Karmatrine, no Adelhyde, or any other of those fancy ingredients with it. But, whatever. It's a drink anyway. And I'm actually going to take a sip before we get started. So, cheers everyone! Okay, here we go. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Speaking of work, I think that's all we have left to do. I haven't really read The Augmented Eye or Danger You, but I don't really care. Good evening. Hey, Jill. Ellipsis. Ah! That's a sound you don't hear every day. But boss, what are you doing with that helmet? I was just about to ask you where it came from. A white knight came yesterday. She left and, well, she forgot to take it with her. I figured she'd eventually come looking for it, so I left it under the cat. Wait. Do you regularly put things on without asking who they belong to first? I don't plan and evaluate every move, Jill. I just act. Anyway, as your boss, I'm taking this helmet until the client comes for it. You sound happy. Well, this helmet is comfortable, and cool, and comfortable, and cool, and really, really cool. Hello. It's strange that you're late, Jill. Yeah, the traffic was— Ah! Don't run! You have work to do! I'm not going back to Hong Kong! Hong Kong? Chief? Sorry, I thought you were someone else. Apparently. I'll leave the rest up to you. I'll detonate the Pluto warhead somewhere safe. What? The what where now? Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Nothing, never mind. She seems happy. She's been tense these past couple of days. If she's somehow relaxed now, good. Are you all set? Yep. Alright. This playlist seems pretty good, so why don't we get started? Time to mix drinks and check. You! Oh, Miss Kim. Because of you, I got up late and lost a full day of work. And on the day, everyone got a nifty assignment, too. Wait, because of me? You were the one that got me drunk and made me fall asleep like a goddamn log. Oh, no. So you arrived home safely. That's nice. That's all you have to say? What do you want me to say? If I felt remorse over every client that gets drunk in here, I wouldn't be working. But... True, morally speaking, I shouldn't let people get drunk. But getting people drunk is the unspoken main purpose of my job. And I did say that I didn't know how much alcohol you could handle, didn't I? Well, I mean, it's kind of my fault. Because I put 17 fucking Karmatrine in your drink. Seriously, what kind of answer is that? Hello, Mr. Donovan. Do I know you? Hey, Brat, you're in luck. I decided to bless this place again. Oh, great. Luck, he says. Oh, Mr. Donovan, welcome to Valhalla. Welcome back to Valhalla, I should say. What can I get you? What do you think I want, kid? The usual. Gee, I wonder what he means. Let's go. I think he wanted a big beer last time, so let's do that. 2 Adelhyde, 4 Bronson extract, 2 powdered Delta, 4 Flanergide, and 8 Karmatrine. At least that's nothing compared to the fucking 17 that Kim got. All mixed. Here you go. Yes, now that's what I call service. That's good to hear. What brings you here today, Mr. Donovan? Today, we were supposed to hand the interns an article topic. All those crazy bitches came flocking to me like the first high schooler with a car. I couldn't deal with it, so I switched places with some poor sap. He was supposed to be doing an interview today, but to hell with that. And thanks to all that shit, I found myself here, blessing your hellhole with my presence. You were here yesterday, too. How did that come about? There's this gal that's performing at a concert later tonight. Yesterday, I was tuning the details of the interview I'd have with her today. And like I said, I'd rather work here than deal with a pack of competitive bitches. I see. How was the interview? Easy enough. The fact that the gal had a nice pair of yourself. We've come a long way in the department of the Lilim sex appeal, I tell you. Lilim? What the hell is that? She was a Lilim then? Yes, one of those new fancy King Class CH-1A models. So, androids? I've heard they're anatomically correct in every way. I wouldn't mind finding out about that myself. Hey you, the guy with the John face! Huh? Me? What the hell is a John face? Yeah, you. Do I know you? I don't think so, sir. No, I'm pretty sure I know you. Wait. It was the Hong Kong riots 10 years ago, right? I've never been to Hong Kong, and I certainly didn't defect from any anti-riot force after stealing supplies. Really? That's a bummer. You look like a guy who owes me a drink. You were in those riots, Mr. Donovan? Do I look like some anarchist hippie to you? 10 years ago, I tried to start a silicone business. So, I was in Hong Kong talking with some investors when those damned riots broke out. Seriously though, did they really think the laws they were trying to pass wouldn't backfire? They were openly trying to segregate people with augmentations. No matter how many they have different capabilities you put in between, it's still segregation. And once people start crying segregation like that, you're doomed. This is the PR century. If you're going to do that, disguise it a bit. That's a very laconic way of summarizing the incident. I mean, there was a political agenda revolving around cheap labor. And the plan reached such a developed stage because the media was instilling fear in the public. The general fear that augmented people would become power-hungry maniacs was a key factor in the plans. And everything is mostly the aftermath of previous protests where... ellipses. On second thought, maybe it's better to be laconic. Trying to get the full picture might take you back beyond the Industrial Revolution. All that happened when I got out of high school. I remember I had to turn down a scholarship in Hong Kong because of all that. Scholarship. That's no mean feat, brat. Well, I guess even without the scholarship, there would have been the language barrier. I remember I was kind of excited back then because I was really into this one Chinese idol band. It's one of those things I'd rather not remember much of. You'd be surprised at how easy Chinese can be. So you know how to speak Chinese? The only translator I had available was some pizza-faced pencil neck. And I wasn't gonna allow myself to be seen with that. If someone like me can learn Chinese in 2 weeks, well, I'm guessing a scholarship student might have had a chance. Why do I feel like he suddenly challenged me to finally learn Chinese? Chinese? Wait, when you say Chinese, do you mean Mandarin or Cantonese? Tangerine? Canto what? When people say Chinese, they're usually referring to the written word. The written word, not the spoken one. It's important to clarify because there are lots of dialects in the Chinese language. In Hong Kong, lots of people speak Cantonese, so just saying Chinese won't do. You might have learned Cantonese because you were only going to Hong Kong. Or you might have learned Mandarin because it's the one spoken by the majority elsewhere. I went to Hong Kong and managed to seal the deal. I have no idea about anything else. Right. Anyway, surely a student with a scholarship can serve me a Marsblast too, right? Sure, on it. He wants a Marsblast. Alright. We were almost gonna serve Kim a Marsblast last time. Okay, 6 Bronson extracts. 1 powdered delta, 4 flanergide, and 2 carmatrine, all blended. One of these is enough to leave your face red like the actual planet. Okay, blended, and we have a Marsblast. Alright, I guess I'll believe your story. Right. Hey kid, I got wasted yesterday, so there's certain protocol here. Would you mind telling me if I said anything someone could use against me in a court of law? Unless complaining about your investors can be used as a legal weapon, I don't think so. Oh, good. Fuck those sons of bitches. What did I tell you? How they wanted unreasonable stuff, how they feel like they have more power than you do, and all that. Oh yeah, I recall something like that. But then again, it seems to be something I say a lot when drunk. That and racial slurs in German. Racial slurs in what? But let me tell you something. There are people worse than your investors. Who? Your clients. Excuse me? Your readers. If you think clients are always right, then you're wrong. Unless I'm the client, that is. We live in an era where PR is the first and only word in anything. You can sell the shittiest of stuff and people will buy it if you're the apple of their eyes. But make one fucking mistake and it's over for you. You're suddenly a criminal to them. No chance of appeal. Gods forbid if they ever catch you something you said out of context. A month ago, we had to clarify that we were talking about the animal in an article about cougars in nearby forests. All because we got a pack of 40-year-old divorced soccer moms crying about hurt feelings. They were having picnic parties in the same forest and thought we were writing about them. God, I hope at least one of them gets eaten by their damn namesake. Yeah, it's funny when someone else hears it, but the smell of rosy perfume still makes my blood boil. Nowadays, nobody can take a joke. They're always out for blood. You can't win. You will always offend somebody. And while some take it graciously, many just love feeling insulted. They relish the thought of ganging up against something. And those hypersensitive bastards are your clients. They're the ones you have to target. I run a goddamn newspaper. The whole point is to present news in the most neutral way possible. Being offended by a newspaper is like being angry at the Mirror. Sure, let's go with that. I mean, it's not like he's totally wrong, but hearing it from him is kinda... Damn, look at the time. I need to get back to work soon. Really? I just finished an interview and it must be posted as soon as possible. The fact that we're posting it after the chick finished her concert is enough of a problem already. Something delayed the interview? The interview was supposed to happen last Friday. One of the interns, this meek little girl, was supposed to do it, but for some fucking reason she just didn't. I spent 2 days negotiating something else instead. Negotiating? Did you have to pay or something? Basically, when that encore concert happens, I need to plaster that chick's face all over the front page. I see. Okay then, one last drink before I leave. Give me something bitter to wake me up. Sure. Mr. Donovan wants something bitter to wake him up. I wonder if some alcohol... Nah, I don't think alcohol will do it. Sunshine Cloud. Gut Punch. Let's go with the Gut Punch. So that's 5 Bronson extract. Actually, wait a minute. Suplex. Grizzly Temple. Let's go with the Gut Punch. That's 5 Bronson extract and 1 Flanergide. I'm not gonna do the optional Karmatrine. Aged and mixed. Here. Yeah, this works just fine. Man, that gal's producer was angry as fuck. Trying to negotiate with him was a hassle. I've had less problems dealing with SoCal Justice Warriors. Who? SoCal Justice Warriors, that mafia vigilante group that runs around solving crimes and What? Oh yeah, those artificially blonde, artificially tanned folks with big blunt objects, yeah. They're an interesting group, you know? They only accept people born or raised in South California and go through hellish training on a daily basis. They have to. No normal person can run around in swimsuits in this cold weather. They have an interesting view on the world and how it works, but they're pretty sensitive too. Too many outlets have insulted them in the past, so they are trigger happy against defamation. I've had a dozen guys in Speedos talking to me about some news while flaunting their bags of batteries. And they were still more polite than that producer guy. Think about it. Watching a banana hammock move at the same time as a bag of batteries was more pleasant. I'm pretty sure there's a banana hammocks and bags of batteries audience somewhere, though. Well, I'm out. Thank you. Please come again. Yeah. That was, tiring. Hey Jill, I think I have a problem. Don't tell me. Yep, I can't take the helmet off. Yeah, very funny. Did you check the internet for help? How to take off a Valkyrie-type White Knight helmet is not precisely a common query, you know? I could break it, but I don't want to damage a client's property. What? Did you run out of air? I just realized you served a Valkyrie in Valhalla. Laughing. Shit. Don't scare me like that. I don't think you can run out of air with this helmet. What are you gonna do? I know someone that might help me. I'll give her a call. Let's see, where was her number? Oh, here it is. Hey, Iris, I need some unclogging advice. Iris? I've heard Chief call her a couple of times. Maybe she's a friend. More importantly, will Chief be fine? She will. Even if there's no God or Buddha, you can always trust Boss. Yeah, let's hope you're right. Hey, honey, can you see me? Ah, Dorothy. Oh, who's this? Yeah, I can see you. Why? Really? Man, did they sell me the wrong stuff? Who sold you what? Jill, I'm going out for a bit to buy a screwdriver and bacon and... Are you talking to yourself again? No, I'm not. Hello? Oh, hello, Dorothy. Wherever you are. I'll be back in a minute. I'll be back in a bit then. She didn't see you, but she could hear you, apparently. Oh, I get it now. They sold me a Vic jammer, not an optic camouflage system. Care to explain? Have you seen those pics or videos of someone stripping or undressing? But I mean the ones where the clothes are the only thing you see and the other person is invisible. Okay. Come again? There's people out there with a fetish for invisible people, where you can only see a few articles of clothes floating about. I was trying to find something that would let me cater to that fetish, but my contact misunderstood my request. I asked him to bring me something that'd make me invisible, and he did. But I'm only invisible to cameras. Ellipses. Even then, wouldn't your clothes be invisible too with such a jammer or something? You have a point. Oh well, I'll work something out. Maybe I'll get a nano camo module. Nano camo? Haven't you heard of nano camo? They're a military technology company that recently branched to civilian appliances. They use nanotechnology to make fabric or other materials take any color or texture you want. You can order a module from them and change the colors of clothes, walls, or tables with it. Sounds interesting. Maybe I'll look it up. What does that have to do with what you want, though? If I remember correctly, they have a module that makes things almost invisible to the human eye. It was quite pricey last I checked, though. Almost? To the human eye? Well, it's not perfect. If you move, you'd be an eerie, surroundings-colored blob. And we Lilims see things differently, so it's ineffective against us. Still, it might be what I need. Now, what was that about talking to yourself again? Ellipses. Nothing important. Okay then, I just saw something on the TV. Anyway, what are you having? I'm in a good mood, so give me a piano woman. Sure. Simple enough. LMNOP. 5. Whoops. Oh, no, never mind. That's fine, actually. So 5 Adelhyde, 5 Bronson extracts, 2 powdered Delta, 3 Flanergide, and 3 Carmatrine. All aged. Did I toggle the age button? That's odd. Mixed. It was originally called Pretty Woman, but too many people complained there should be a piano woman if there was a piano man. 1 piano woman. Thanks, I love these ones, you know? I keep them for special occasions, whenever I'm feeling good or when I need to get out of a slump. And today? Today I feel good. That's nice. I was gonna say the same thing. Okay then, how's this for a bonus payment? Oh, the ticket from Friday. Can't believe I still remember that. That guy was so nice in giving it to me. Too bad it was filled to the brim with dogs. I would have enjoyed the drink here otherwise. I don't think this ticket should be valid. But then again, they were improvised, so there isn't really a contract involved or anything. You know, if you're lonely enough to start talking to yourself, we could hit an arrangement. Keep me fed and I'll keep you company. You'll still need to pay if you want to get naughty, though. What? Okay. I think I'll pass. I already have a cat that does all that. Do you pay him to finish that sentence and I'll make sure you truly become invisible? Fine. Consider this a standing offer, though. Oh, hey, John. Ah, Dorothy. Didn't see you here last Friday. I was dealing with some stuff over the weekend. And Monday. Yeah. Was it a girl? I wish. What did you do? I'd rather not talk about it. Hey, honey, what did he do? Jill's been a complete mystery for as long as I've known him. His past is like a nebulous mass that tries to bite him every once in a while. Nebulous? You hear so much random stuff it's hard to make connections about what happened when. And, people lie. Does your boss know about it? She said I'm not one to judge. Seems like she knows what the hell's going on. But I think I'm better off not knowing. It's not really that necessary and it's a pain to think about. I'm right here, Did I tell any lies? No, but... never mind. Oh yeah, about your boss. Why was she wearing a helmet? She found it. She put it on. Now she's stuck. Oh, yeah, randomly putting on stuff you find is problematic. No shit. Wow, I was gonna say the same thing. Jill, you keep taking the words out of my mouth. I mean, there's this girl that wanted to see if she could use a glass bottle as a... a bit early for those stories, don't you think? Nope. By the way, it's weird that I didn't see you yesterday. I have a job too, Yeah, but you usually come before you start. Aw, did you miss me that much? Yesterday was a bit different. I worked the entire day. I don't know if I should ask. Oh, it was weird, but not kinky weird? The guy paid me to spend all day pretending to be his daughter. Whoa, okay then. Really? Yeah, I go to his house at 11 a.m., dress as requested, and spend all day there. Play some games, occasionally tell him I love him, go to bed when ordered, and leave. Nothing sexual. I used to expect him to push me against the ground and have his way with me. But after 3 years, it's unlikely that'll happen. 3 years? Yeah, one day a year for 3 years now. Oh, but last year he also wanted me to play the part on his daughter's birthday. Wait a second. Does he have a daughter or not? Had. Seems she died 4 years ago. Oh. Yep. I seem to attract that kind of people for some reason. What kind of people? Nobody? I said nothing. Give me a moonblast, would you? Sure. 1 moonblast coming right up. Alright. 6 Adelhyde. 1 Powder Delta, 1 Flanergide, and 2 Karmatrine. All on the rocks and blended. God, blending is just a round of the waiting game. Moonblast. There's something interesting about this drink. I don't actually like it, but I can't stop drinking them. It tastes like a bit of sugar drowned in pure alcohol. Small wonder you feel like that. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Yes, I'm single and I don't mind that you're a girl. Okay then. As soon as I can get this notification to fuck off. There we go, okay. Yes, I'm single and I don't mind that you're a girl. Do you actually mind what anyone is? Not at all. Anyway, it's not about that. Do all DFC 72s look like kids? Yes and no. Out of factory, we look like kids because our development needs to be as close to human as possible. Then you look like babies outside the factory? Nope, every fresh DFC 72 looks about 10 to 13. It makes it easier to upgrade later. Upgrade? Once a DFC 72 passes 3 maturity tests, it can opt for a factory upgrade. Said upgrade alters its body to something older. Some go for it, some don't. Will you go through it? I don't know. Right now, I'm a rarity. You don't find many like me in my lines of work, so I have an advantage. And I really need that advantage, you know? How so? When people hire me, half the time it's not because I'm me. The amount of role-playing I have to do on a normal night is ridiculous. So if I stop looking underaged, I'll lose my advantage over every... Okay. I didn't think about it that way. Should I think about it at all? Yeah, I'm asking the same question, Jill. I mean, maybe I'll go through with it if I ever decide to retire or something. But right now I'm just fine the way I am. I see. Good evening, Jill. Welcome to... Ellipses. Does that happen a lot? Not really. It would happen less if Jill would just let people call her Jules. Call me Jules and I'll make sure every time you sit you'll hear the cling of your shaker. Fine, fine. I'll be with you in a minute, Jamie. Just let me finish here. Sure, no hurry. Hello, sailor. Ellipses. Hello, young lady. Just call me Dorothy. You're Jamie, right? Nice to meet you, Dorothy. Hey, let me buy you a drink. Oh, I couldn't let you do that. I insist. I got a hefty bonus the other day, and today I'm in a good mood. I suppose it'd be impolite of me to reject. Sure, I'll take your offer. Yay, honey, I'll have a big sunshine cloud. I'll be fine with just a gut punch. Come on, don't be stingy. Ask for something more expensive. I'd rather not. Man, that girl puts me on edge with the way she addresses people. Okay then, let me get your orders. 1 big sunshine cloud and 1 gut punch. Press next after the first mix to make the second drink. Make both before serving. Okay, sunshine cloud. 2 through 4 Adelhyde. 4 Bronson extract. All on the rocks and blended. What happens if I mean, if you have more than 10 of stuff, what if I tried tripling the recipe? Would that work? All on the rocks and blended? Let's see what happens. Will that make a big sunshine cloud? No, it will not. Okay, let's try that again. So 4 Adelhyde, 4 Bronson extract, and I'll add just enough Carmetrine to make it big. All on the rocks and blended. Sunshine cloud, perfect. Okay, slot 2. A gut punch. 5 Bronson extracts. That's 6. No thanks. 5 Bronson extract, 1 Flanargide with optional Carmetrine. That seems like the right amount. All aged and mixed. So here we've got a big sunshine cloud and a gut punch. Make both before serving. Done. Here and here. Thank you. All in order. Thank you, Dorothy. Don't mention it. And thank you, Jill. It's my job. Hey, Dorothy, may I ask you something, private? If you need a price list, I have a convenient card with updated fees. I can give you a discount if you pay for the room or invite me to dinner. No, thank you. It's not about that. Then go ahead. I don't think you can ask me something I've never been asked before. Is it true that the DFC-72 line leaves tracking nanomachines in the other person after, well, after they violate every hole in your body regardless of its original purpose? Yes. That's a semi-myth that nobody has tried to dispel. It's true, but also not true at the same time. Care to explain? We do have tracking nanomachines, but they're released when the body enters alert mode. When we're being assaulted or the like, that way the authorities can chase down the attacker. It's kind of buggy, though. I've heard stories of DFC-72s who marry, get nervous on their wedding night, and BAM! Their partners end up spending the honeymoon in jail. I see. And besides, I've modded myself so much that if any tracking nanomachines were still being released, I'd have to commend their tenacity, to be honest. There's also this urban myth that those nanomachines help improve performance, but that's just silly. Now I get to ask you something. Sure, go ahead. How much of you is still organic? Just enough that my skin still heals over time. Come on, you know that's not what I mean. I'll tell you that and nothing more, young lady. Fine, see if I care. Honey, I'm going. I'm leaving you. I'll leave you with a meanie. Thank you, please come again. That girl's something else, huh? She's so earnest about what she does that it's kinda hard not to root for her. She also has no qualms about anything whatsoever, and that becomes a problem from time to time. Okay, I'm done here. Right, I'm gonna go and take my... Jill! I need your girly hands for a second here. Coming. Sorry, can you take care of him while I help her? Sure, no problem. I apologize if I'm taking time from your break. Nah, don't worry. Sorry you'll have to deal with me. You're no problem, Jill. Yeah, but you usually seem to have a blast when Jill's the one serving you. Anyway, do you want something else? Can you make me a Marsblast? That I can. A Marsblast. Mars. Better not give him any other kind of blast drink by accident. Okay. I'll be extra careful that it's a Marsblast this time. This time? Well, was I not careful about something last time? Ah, shit, I missed an ingredient. I missed the Flanergide. Yeah, that didn't work. Okay, 6 Bronson extracts, 1 powdered delta, 4 Flanergide, and 2 Carmetrine, all blended. God, the blending takes forever. Okay. What? 6... Oh, I only used 1 Carmetrine. Wow, okay. 6 Bronson extracts, 1 powdered delta, 4 Flanergide, and 2 Carmetrine. Jesus Christ. All blended. Why am I screwing this up? Marsblast. Mars. Marsblast. 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 Bitter and mind-numbing, just like war. Have you been to war? Life's a war we fight every day, Jill. So you haven't been to a war. Not to an official one, at least. There's something I've been wondering for a while now. What could that be? First, it was how a professional assassin could be so polite and pleasant to be around. But I guess your line of work doesn't have to have any bearing on your personality. Thanks a lot. What I've often wondered about is how you can be so calm here. Aren't you worried about police or the like? Well, first of all, I try to keep everything as clean as possible. Second, I don't come here looking for trouble, so I don't raise suspicion. And finally, you can thank your boss for easing my mind about other folks. My boss? I've seen what she's done. I feel safe here. She could take care of things if I went haywire. Haywire? You? Don't mind that. Hard not to mind it if you just said. You wouldn't happen to know how she got her mechanical arm, would you? I heard she lost her original fighting a cyborg wrestler that had gone rogue. Just a rumor, though. Damn, I still don't know then. Have you tried asking her? She told me it's more interesting if it's left a mystery. Which leads me to believe that she might have started some of the rumors herself. They're believable because she's her. Maybe I'll see her in action one day. You should, it's quite the show. Good news, Jill. The helmet came off and you can take your break. Finally. It's always a pleasure, Jamie. Thank you, Jill. Boss, break. Alright. Cool. So, as soon as this is done fading in... Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartender Action. Alright. So, I guess we're gonna save then, and end off this episode here. So, that has been the episode of Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartender Action. We met a few new characters today. We met Metal Gear Solid Snake, apparently, or something like that. Yeah, that's about it. I don't know what else to say other than that. I have been the Snigrox, and I will see you later. Thank you for watching.